Okay, imagine this. A night where everything you expect just gets thrown out the window. Like the script isn't just flipped, it's completely torn up.
Yeah, a night where the supposed underdog doesn't just, nip at the heels, but delivers this massive, earth-shattering knockout blow.
Exactly, a blow that echoes, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about a moment that was so unexpected, so powerful, it's basically already carved into North American sports history.
Oh, absolutely. It's a night I certainly won't forget anytime soon. We're looking back at August 31st, 2025, Lumen Field, Seattle. The atmosphere was just electric.
You could feel it, couldn't you?
Totally. A record crowd, too. 69,314 fans, all there witnessing this stunning 3-0 victory for the Seattle Sounders.
And not just against anyone, against Lionel Messi's Inter Miami in the League's Cup final.
Right. This wasn't just scraping a win. It felt like a complete tactical masterclass, a real dismantling.
And that's what we're diving into today, isn't it?
Yeah.
We want to get into the nitty-gritty of this huge upset.
Yeah, how did they do it? How did this team, built on hard work, smart tactics, pure grit, how did they silence the doubters and overcome this, well, global phenomenon?
We'll unpack the strategy, the sheer determination you saw on the pitch, and yeah, even that little bit of drama after the final whistle that made it more than just numbers on a scoreboard.
It's a classic story, really.
It is. Anyone who loves an underdog story or believes that heart and a good plan can beat hype, or just wants to understand the strategy behind massive wins, this is for you. So let's get started.
Okay, so to really get what happened, we need to set the stage first.
Yeah.
The League's Cup itself.
Right, the tournament. It kicked off back in 2019.
Yeah, and it's grown fast. It's this really cool cross-border competition. You've got MLS teams from the US and Canada squaring off against Liga MX teams from Mexico.
People call it a mini World Cup for North American clubs.
And it kind of feels like that, especially in 2025, the year we're talking about. It had expanded again, making the road to that final incredibly tough, a real gauntlet.
So the prestige was there, but what were the actual stakes? More than just bragging rights, I assume.
Oh, way more. The stakes were massive. I mean, both finalists automatically got a spot in the 2026 CONCACAF Champions Cup. That's big in itself, continental play.
Okay, that's significant.
But the winner got the real prize. A direct buy, straight into the round of 16 of a special tournament. And that tournament, it qualifies teams for the 2029 FIFA Club World Cup.
Wow. So literally a path to the world stage.
Exactly. A golden ticket. Playing against champions from Europe, South America, everywhere. It's huge for any Clicks profile.
A golden ticket indeed. Which brings us to the teams fighting for it. First up, Inter Miami. When you hear that name now, you think, well, stars, glitz.
Yeah, they're kind of the definition of modern soccer glamour and, let's be honest, star power investment. Co-founded by Beckham, obviously.
And then Messi arrived in July 23, and everything just exploded.
Overnight transformation, really. And it wasn't just Messi, the 8-time Ballon d'Or winner. You had his old Barcelona pals Suarez, Busquets, Jordi Alba, plus newer stars like Argentina's Rodrigo de Paul.
That's some lineup.
It is, and their player payroll reflected that. $46.8 million. A huge investment in talent.
Wow.
And their coach, Tata Martino, who'd worked with Messi before at Barca and Argentina, he built this incredibly dangerous attacking side. They'd already won the League's Cup in 23 and the MLS Supporters Shield in 24.
So proven winners, but maybe vulnerable sometimes.
Well, yeah, dazzling going forward, definitely. But maybe sometimes a little exposed at the back. That was the perception anyway.
Okay, so that's Miami, the global powerhouse. Then in the other corner, the Seattle Sounders. What's their story? Completely different vibe.
Totally different. Seattle is all about enduring legacy, grit, smart club building, and this incredibly passionate fan base. They were founded in 2009, so they're seasoned MLS campaigners.
And they've got the silverware to prove it.
Oh, yeah. Their trophy cabinet was already packed. 2 MLS Cups, a Supporters Shield, 4 U.S. Open Cups, and crucially, the 2022 CONCACAF Champions League title. They were the first MLS team ever to win that.
That's a huge achievement. Shows their pedigree.
Absolutely. And their success wasn't built on just throwing money at big names like Miami. It was about balance, smart development, a real team-first mentality.
You mentioned Miami's $46.8 million payroll.
Yeah.
What was Seattle working with?
Get this. $16.7 million.
16.7.
Yeah.
Compared to nearly 47. That's a massive difference.
It really highlights the contrast in philosophy, doesn't it? Seattle's coach, Brian Schmetzer, he's a Seattle native. He embodies that sort of blue-collar, hard-working ethos, Focus on defense, being organized, taking your chances.
And their path to the finals showed that discipline, didn't it?
Yeah.
Taking out Liga MX giants.
Exactly. They beat teams like Tigres, Cruz Azul, really disciplined stuff. They only conceded 2 goals in the entire tournament leading up to the final.
2 goals. That's incredible defensive solidity.
It's testament to their system, their organization. And you just knew that defense would be absolutely key going up against Messi and Suarez.
No kidding. So, game day, August 31st. Lumen Field is absolutely buzzing, record crowd. Must have felt like a European final.
It really did. The noise, the sea of green scarves, it was intense. You just felt something big was in the air.
So the whistle blows. How did Seattle start? Did they sit back, absorb pressure, or...?
No, not at all. They came out swinging, made it clear right away they weren't just there to defend. 3rd minute, literally. Young Osaze De Rosario.
Dwayne De Rosario's son, right?
It's the one. Gets up for a header, forces a brilliant save from Miami's keeper Ustari. He was in because Calendar was injured. But that header, it was a real statement.
Wow, 3rd minute. Bold.
Yeah.
How did Miami react? Did they settle into their usual possession game?
Yeah, Miami did what Miami does. They controlled the ball early on, Messi dropping deep, trying to pull the strings. But Seattle's defense, man, it was like a wall. So organized, so disciplined.
Hard to break down.
Incredibly. 19th minute, Messi does his thing, cuts inside, curls one, looks destined for the corner.
Oh!
Nope. Blocked. Heroic block by Jackson Reagan, the center back. Huge moment. Then a minute later, DePaul has a go, tests Stefan Frey in goal. Reagan involved again, gets a touch, and Frey himself was just immense all game, made save after save.
Sounds like Seattle weathered that early storm really well, holding their own.
Absolutely. It was tight, like a tactical chess match, but Seattle wasn't just defending, they were waiting for their moment.
And that moment came.
When, 26th minute, the place just exploded. Alex rolled on, the El Salvador international down the right side, whips in this perfect cross, and De Rosario, just 23 years old, rises high as bang! Header past Ustari, 1-0 Seattle.
Goosebumps. The noise must have been insane.
Deafening, pure joy. And De Rosario said it after the game, right? It's crazy, it's a dream come true. I beat Messi in a final. This tells you everything.
What a story for him.
Yeah.
So Seattle's up 1-0. How did the midfield battle shake out then? Miami trying to force their way back. Messi trying to find space.
Yeah, but Seattle's midfield was superb. João Paulo, the experienced head, and alongside him, this really impressive 20-year-old Obed Vargas.
Vargas, yeah. Heard he had a great game.
He was fantastic. Mexican-American kid. He was basically tasked with shadowing Messi, limiting his touches, cutting off the passes into him, and he did it brilliantly. You could see Messi getting frustrated.
So they disrupted Miami's flow effectively.
Totally. Miami just couldn't find their rhythm before halftime. That Seattle midfield shield was working perfectly.
Okay, second half. You know Miami's going to come out firing. Did they ramp up the pressure?
Oh, yeah. Tata Martino clearly told them to push higher, be more aggressive, and they created chances. 52nd minute, Suarez slips Messi through.
Oh, boy. One-on-one?
Pretty much. Close range, anyway. Messi goes for the chip with the bar.
No way. Messi missed that.
A rare, rare miss from him. A huge collective sigh of relief from the Seattle end, you can imagine. That felt massive.
A huge moment. But surely Miami kept coming.
They did. And the other absolutely crucial moment, maybe the turning point, came around the 60th minute. Suarez, again, brilliant vision, plays in the substitute to Deo Allende.
Okay.
He's got basically an open goal in front of him, has to score.
Yeah.
He puts it wide, skews the shot completely. Unbelievable miss.
Yeah, 2 massive chances for Miami, both missed.
Exactly. Golden opportunities squandered, and you felt that was it. Really, that was Miami's best shot. It seemed to deflate them, and you could almost feel Seattle thinking, okay, we've weathered their storm.
That resilience paid off.
Yeah.
So how did Seattle put the game away?
84th minute. Seattle breaks forward. Paul Rothrock gets tripped inside the box. Clear penalty.
No arguments.
None at all. Alex Roland steps up. He'd been brilliant all game.
Cool customer.
Ice cool. Slots it past Ustari. 2-0. Game over, you felt.
Roldan gets the goal after providing the assist. Deserved.
Absolutely. He was later named MVP. Totally deserved. And then, just to put the cherry on top, 89th minute.
What?
Rothrock, the homegrown kid who won the penalty, gets to the ball on the edge of the box and just unleashes an absolute rocket.
A screamer.
A proper banger. Flew into the net. 3-0. Confetti starts coming down. Pandemonium. What a finish.
Incredible. 3-0 against Messi's Miami. Just wow. But the drama wasn't quite done, was it? Heard things got a bit heated after the whistle.
Yeah, unfortunate. Tensions kind of boiled over. Suarez got into it with Vargas, the young midfielder who'd marked him, well, shadowed Messi.
Right.
And cameras caught Suarez appearing to spit towards a Sounders assistant coach. Not a good look. Officials, players had to step in and separate everyone.
Ugh. Shame it ended on that note slightly. What did MLS say?
They announced an investigation pretty quickly. Suarez could be facing sanctions for that. Definitely soured the immediate post-match feeling a bit.
How did the coaches handle it? Schmetzer for Seattle.
Schmetzer, smartly, tried to downplay the brawl. He focused straight back on the achievement. Said something like, it's against one of the best teams, with Messi, the best player. The guys dug deep. At 1-0, it could have gone either way, but we played smart. Really emphasizing the team effort, the tactics.
And Miami's side, Messi, Martino.
Messi, class act, even in defeat, stayed out for Seattle celebrations, holding his runner-up medal, apparently his first final loss with Miami. Martino was gracious, said, we had chances, didn't take them. Credit to Seattle, they deserved it. Acknowledged they were beaten by the better team on the night.
So let's zoom out. This was obviously huge for Seattle, but what are the big takeaways for everyone, for listener? What does this win really mean?
Well, first, for Seattle, it's historic. That Leagues Cup win completed the set. They became the first MLS team to win every single major trophy available in North America. MLS Cup, Supporters Shield, U.S. Open Cup, CONCACAF Champions League, and now Leagues Cup.
Wow. The clean sweep, that cements their legacy.
Absolutely. Most decorated MLS club in the region, period. It's a testament to their consistency, their model.
And that golden ticket, the Club World Cup qualifier spot.
Huge. Puts them on a global stage like never before. Massive opportunity for the club.
What about for MLS as a whole? Does this win send a message?
I think it does. It's a massive statement. It shows that the MLS model, with its salary cap, focus on parity, player development, can actually compete with and beat teams built on sheer financial muscle and superstar signings.
So system over stars.
In this case, yeah. It's proof that a well-coached, disciplined team that executes a plan perfectly can overcome individual brilliance. It's a vindication for the league's approach, really.
And the individual stories within that team victory are compelling too, aren't they? De Rosario.
Yeah, Osaze De Rosario, living up to the family name on the biggest stage. Then Alex Roldan, the El Salvador captain, being the MVP, highlights the league's diversity.
And Rothrock scoring that final goal.
Paul Rothrock, homegrown kid, comes through the system, scores that stunner in the final. It's the American soccer dream story right there. Underscores Seattle's belief in developing their own talent.
It's fascinating, too, looking at the stats. Miami had more possession, higher expected goals, XG, but lost 3-9. What does that tell us?
It tells us possession isn't everything. Miami had 58% of the ball. Their XG was 1.8, suggesting they should have scored almost 2 goals based on chance quality. Seattle's was only 1.2.
But Seattle scored 3.
Exactly. Clinical finishing. Seattle had 5 shots on target. Miami only 3. Seattle made their chances count. And defensively, they were so accurate, 85% pass completion in their own defensive third. It wasn't just about hoofing it clear. It was controlled, disciplined defense and ruthless counterattacking.
So it wasn't just luck, it was execution.
Precisely. They frustrated Miami, forced them into tough spots, denied the easy chances, and then punished them when they got their own opportunities. A tactical blueprint, really.
And for the Leagues Cup tournament itself, this final must have been a huge boost.
Definitely. Viewership was apparently up 20% in 2025 anyway. A final like this, David versus Goliath, Messi getting beaten, the drama, the quality only adds to the appeal and the growing rivalry between MLS and Liga MX. Promises more great clashes ahead.
It really felt like one of those iconic games, didn't it? Even if you're new to soccer, seeing a legend like Messi, this almost unbeatable force, being overcome by pure teamwork, it resonates.
Like Jordan having an off night because the other team's defense was just perfectly in sync. It happens. Team cohesion can trump individual genius.
So, wrapping this deep dive up, what we saw that night was more than just a result. It was, like you said, a masterclass. Strategy, resilience, the collective beating the individual.
Yeah, the Sounders didn't just lift a trophy. They completed that historic collection, cemented their place in history, and sent a real message about how games can be won.
It really showed how a solid plan, unwavering teamwork, and just believing in your system can topple even the biggest giants.
Which leaves us with a final thought, doesn't it? If Seattle can do that to Messi's Miami, what other huge Goliath teams, or maybe even established systems in sports, or maybe even outside of sports, are potentially vulnerable?
Right. Where else could a well-organized, strategic, David come along and just completely flip the script on individual dominance or established power.
It makes you wonder what the next big upset driven by a collective strategy might be and where it might come from. Something to chew on.